that can cause infections and blah, 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 blah. I don't think she would possibly have it. I named the new foal Violet. So far, she does have a belly button infection that hopefully doesn't meander into anything, or else she'll have to go for surgery. So I'm just trying to prep all you guys on that. So I got matching tripods, which is really helpful right now. But I will say that the one just makes me want to get another. So, good morning. Good morning. This is probably one of my least favorite buttholes to go up. Only off the fact that, let me guess, yeah, you're fully loaded. Stop. There you go. She's sort of over it already, which is very ironic because I think she's the one I've spent the least amount of time up. Her and Ellie. I guess Ellie's the least. Doesn't feel bread, but I really can't stand that idea of going off of that. It's not. Maybe. I don't know. Can we go over why I love this one? It tugs it back. It's like, no, do not get shit up there. It's not ideal not to do it in breeding stocks, more off the fact that she wiggles around so much and my arm's up there. So, that is all of that. Yeah, you think it's an interesting way to start your day. Try starting my day this way. So much poop on the farm. Personally, no, that's definitely it. I'm pretty sure I saw this little guy yesterday. For some odd reason, it seems smaller than it should be. I'll try measuring it, and that will really be the telltale sign. Ugh. Yeah, you and me both, girlfriend. Wow, my hand's cramping already. Oh my god, I am so stupid. I was just wondering where my phone is at. I think that might be too tiny at this point. Should be a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. Wow, is my hand cramping though? Can I have my hand back? No. You suck. I can't stand it when they do that. Probably what they say to me too, but we're just gonna keep that in there for today because my vet's coming. I don't know what the battery is on this to know where it's going. I'm gonna plug it in either way so it's ready for her. So I still can't tell if she's pregnant. I think she currently might be open, which means not pregnant. Either way, she shit in her stall last night, so I'm going to clean that up while being on here. The same people who are saying, oh my God, that's poop everywhere, would be so obsessed with the foal. So, speaking of, the foal needs to be dipped. She is got a little bit of an infection going on, and I'm hoping that if we can nip it in the butt with enough antibiotics, which she needs a shot of, and enough loving, this won't be a problem. She did kick me in the head last night though, so. Then, also need to take that temp, take her temp, take her temp, take her temp all the time. Would really like to turn her out. A little bit of lube. I'm not a vet. What's up, babe? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, sounds good. Love you. I'm live. Bye. Okay. Lube this bad boy up. Okay. That's good. Temp. Oh, God. Damn it. Hey. Vivian, don't think about it. Oh my God. Life's the worst. All right. Temp actually is very low, 101.7. And the only other thing I need to do for her is give her a shot. Honestly, I'd like to get her out running around in the sun for a little bit. Let's go get that. Okay, okay. We're gonna put Raina back. Because I don't really need her for anything. I'm just gonna clear her stall, but I want to get the baby out. So I don't want the foal out all day because it isn't nice enough or she's not well enough. But I do want her to get out and run around quite a bit to strengthen up. So we're gonna get her out a little bit. Wish me luck on getting this thing stabbed in the ass and not get kicked in the face again. Oh, thank God it's down. No, well, crap, it isn't. Okay, yeah, she's in a good mood. Thick foals are a lot easier to work on. They don't kick. Hi, honey. We're gonna get you out in 2 seconds if you want me to get this done. Hi. Okay. She only, oop, didn't work. Hang on. She only bent the needle a little bit. So we got it. It's all good. Got her dinner. Okay. Pretty sure Mama will follow, so let's get her kicked out. And get some photos of her. Let's go. Come on, little one. Where are we going? Okay, back I come again. What's the weather like in Vermont? It is going to be 60 today and then like 50 tomorrow, rain. So the horses won't be getting out a lot after, wow, rude, after today. So let's get them out. It's really gross because it is so brown out here. But let's get some foals. The last thing this camera was used for was inside shooting. Oh boy. Don't knock him over. You're gonna knock that shit right over. That's what you like to do. Here's full. Oh boy. Hi. Hi, baby. always hard when you can picture exactly what you want the foal to do. Like, just trot off right now. And instead they're like, like, that's not a cute look. Going for cute. I mean, it's always adorable, right? Also, I have a friend who breeds quarter horses, and those things are always jumping around. And my kiddos will never fucking run. So annoying. Vivian, go a little bit, would you? I hate you, Roxanne. I mean, I love you, but... Too. Something. Give me something to remember you by. Come on, baby. Yeah, you're in heat. That's gross. Your pussy looks awful. I love you. Okay. Guess she's not really gonna help me out. It's a little filly. I'd love to see if motherfucker, move, baby. Yeah, you babies are so difficult. She just falls in it instead. Vivian! Woo! Okay, I have to get to work soon. No matter what. Silly fools. Some of them will just piss you the fuck off. Yeah, she's okay. She just, again, it's also like, somebody yesterday in the comments was like, Vermont's beautiful in spring. This is our fucking grossest month. Absolutely. Absolutely the grossest. I mean, that's disgusting out there. So, they're high. Let's get her some hay. Okay. What we're gonna do is we're gonna still start in this stall. Mud sucks. Yeah, mud season is upon us. Well, I can put you guys in this corner maybe. Mud season is definitely upon us. It is nice that it's warm, but it's not going to last, so that sucks. But it does make this. New burn is slightly on the horizon. Kind of just got message from the fire department will not be able to get their shit together fast enough for us. Which sort of sucks, but that's on their part. I wanted to set up so that way they could use it as a learning, but it is what it is. I'll just tear it down and burn it that way. Because I do technically, it's going to be late April. If you watched my video of the update on the farm, I was hoping to have done it after the next foal is born. It's not going to be in April, it's not going to be in March. It'll be in April. Right now, it's getting things together like building loans, and things more along that line. Getting everything out of it. Into Connex boxes. How many Connex boxes? There's a lot about that sort of situation that I have to go over. So, what am I wearing? A cowboy hat. This one's Stetson. I don't think it's the best fit for mine, but the red hat that is obviously loved very deeply is like beat to shit. It's like done. So So hopefully, if I had to take any guesses, Cody has got me 2 new hats that we will be trying on. Maybe I'll do a try on video and see what everyone thinks. Should be the hat of the summer. Pretty soon it's going to be sundress and barefoot weather. But not really. This will dip back down completely. Soul-sucking weather will show up again. Things usually in the spring get way worse before they get better. Especially when things haven't actually warmed up, when things haven't actually gotten there, the whole thing. I would prefer Blanton's over Jack Daniels or Makers. Love the belt buckle. My dad got it for me. I think he said it showed up to the metal shop that he went to. And they had it. You know, because one man's trash is another man's treasure. Good old Tilly. She needs to get work. Today would be a really good day to oil horses, too. Didn't even think about that yet. Especially with the mud season coming up. Some of you guys are probably going to think I'm crazy, like what the fuck's mud season? It's the 5th season that's in Vermont, where everything you touch just turns to mud. There's nothing alive enough to absorb the moisture. And it keeps coming. Do a submarine. As plenty of you guys know, or at least my true fans know, it's been a good time getting out the tractor. There's been finally a lot of tractor work, as long as it doesn't smush and mush everything up and around. Hey guys! Welcome aboard. The maintaining 10 Clydesdales in mud season in Vermont. So the vet is coming out in about half an hour, and we'll see how that goes. There we go. Love these hay nets. I think everybody knows about these. These are from Hay Chicks. The only thing that's not so fun is filling them. But you save so much on hay. Save so much of it. So and we just have to toss in new bedding. And then I'm going to put in Raina. Well, I don't think it's pregnant. And then I gotta grab Ellie. Ellie is pregnant. She is low in progesterone though. I kind of guessed that. Very glad that I guessed that right, or guessed it before it was a problem. Hi, Annie. Come here. Hi. Come here. You can get on the other side. Here. Oh. You need those warts removed. God, I hope I don't forget that today. All right, I need to fight with, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna get Roxanne outside. Thanks for anybody following, new welcome. I have 10 Clydesdales. located in Vermont. And welcome to spring, welcome to mud season, where I won't be able to turn them out as much, but I also have a vet appointment today, so they haven't gotten out quite yet. It's in the 60s. And yeah, so we'll be right back. I have to go dump this load. Honestly, I have 2 of them, so I'll just put the next one. So, hello, California. Where's everybody from? Clear a spot so they don't tip over. Though I'm really excited, I have a new one, so it's like pretty sturdy. So, you're from Vermont as well? I'm from Vermont. We're getting a taste of what spring will be like, only to have it completely in like a little bit. Tomorrow's already like when hell starts. I know everybody thinks that like the worst weather is winter. I don't care about winter. Winter means frozen grounds. Winter means awesome. Sleigh rides, etc., etc. This sucks. Those who are just joining or new here, I am ripping down a barn, rebuilding one that will be a lot easier for me to maintain the horses. For one, there's going to be enough stalls for them all to be in one barn. That would be cool. And 2, going through like and putting anything that was of any actual importance into a Connex box. And the funny thing is like, although it's important, there's so much of the stuff that's like not going to be touched for several months, including but not limited to like, you know, my sleighs, anything involves snow. I don't have a snow blower, but like if I did, that's what I'm referring to. So sleighs for snow and water tubes for summer and rototillers for spring, because the next 2 months I would say are stagnant and rotten. There's nothing to do because it's not warm enough to do anything and it's not cold enough to do anything. It's just stagnant. So that's fun, but you don't understand what the weather would be like. Good morning, Las Vegas. You guys have a massive suicide rate. I don't think you can really say that. That was really depressing to know the other day. Found that out. They won't. What am I going to do in submarine? They won't. You. Hi, Mama. Oh, Milo's sticking his head around the corner. He's probably wondering if I know if the baby's out. Good morning. Thanks for anybody tapping, liking. So today's plans with the vet is everyone's getting spring shots, and then Tilly is going to get checked out, ultrasounded by the vet herself. So I do a lot of ultrasounding, but you got to try to keep your vet happy because she also gets me all of my medications that I need. So she's still a part of like the core part of taking care of the farm. And one of those is being that she can confirm one pregnancy, no longer twins, and that will go from there. You in the Navy. How's everybody doing? Have I tried sand yet? What are you referring to? Like keeping horses in the sand? I actually really enjoy outside. All of the horses have a patch of sand somewhere because horses absolutely love rolling in sand. However, they're not on sand only because of the fact that I don't want them to get what's called sand colic, where they consume a small part of sand and then it boils into a pearl basically, and then capsules that with calcium, and then boom, bada bing, bada boom, they get what's called colic and impaction. It's horrible. And Clydesdales are not a good candidate for a lot of surgeries in general, but they're sure as shit not good candidates for colic surgery. Essentially, you can stitch their guts up with only so thick of threads, you know, before you're actually just blowing holes in it. And you need pretty thick, strong thread to keep twice the weight up. So, yeah, sucks. So that's why I don't feed them on sand, but I do like to provide them a little bit of sand to hang out in. They love rolling in it. I don't know what the science is of that, but my God, you birds are fucking annoying. I won't put a sand install. Hell no, motherfucker. That is entirely too much time in sand. And like I said, they roll. So I would be dealing with a lot of probably getting casted, and that doesn't even absorb moisture. No, that would be a sand colic casting disaster. In my eyes. If you want to do it, knock your socks off, tell me how that works for you. Nine stalls, technically. 10, 9, I don't know. It's same number of stalls every day. Get that all the way to the bottom. Roll the hay. Ellie's stall is done. So let's get her turned in. What are you guys doing? The next one won't fit. Okay. She did not need more bedding. There's several things that claim that, Paul. But I would rather not give, like, I have no idea if flat seat's one of them. I would just rather, I play offense, not defense. So I'm just not going to put it in their diet so I don't have to worry about taking it out of their diet. Nice to see you, by the way. Bye, Minion. If you live where there is a lot, okay, you don't have a lot of sand. I have a friend up in Maine who, whatever you want to believe in the world, so, where glaciers and lakes used to be, whatever, in Vermont, personally, we were a clay bottom, so we were a river bottom, and it's really silty here, so we make mud like this. However, Maine was apparently more of the coast side of this giant glacier river thing. It's really sandy where my friend was. And I swear to fucking God, dude, they lost a horse every year due to it was awful. I'm like, do it if you must, but colic surgery on a draft horse is not worth it. They have a horrible tendency to, like, you can't stitch them together with thicker thread. However, their guts are so heavy, you kind of need to, so it sucks. Yeah, it was horrible. Twice it was a pregnant mare at that, so it was like a double whammy. My weird ass would have been dissecting it. But anyhow, you are going to, your wife's going to be like, why aren't you turning out now? So yesterday, Jesus, the last time we weren't able to turn out was due to the fact that we had so much ice. There's sheets of ice outside, and the horses can't walk on that. Now it's because it's so fucking muddy. I gotta do my oil and sulfurs, which I don't want to do because that is a miserable fucking job. Miserable. It stinks. It gets everywhere. So, can't wait to do that. But right now is a great time because my hands aren't going to be, it's going to be cold, so it's not going to burn them. Great time to do it. I don't think there's ever, it doesn't ever feel like there's a good time. They fight me on it too. It's a bitch. So. Build that shelf yourself. Yeah, it does take a lot to take care of these horses. If you properly take care of anything or get too obsessed into it. I know, it's coming with water. At least this one started cleaning up her act. Nice, second one. Thanks, guys. Let me reread that comment. My dream of getting to retire is to watch a horse come out of its mother and raise it from a birth. Do you advise against it? If you like the horse, I've done it. The thing is, if it's just that horse or just the idea of that, you're good. I joke that if you are breeding for something in particular, I suggest you don't. Because I don't know why, it seems like the only thing you ever get is everything you didn't want. So, like, I don't like Clydesdales that have black legs. I now have gotten 2. I didn't like Clydesdales that were too white. I got 1. I didn't want one to die. It died. The only thing I haven't gotten is a colt yet. But it's just a matter of time. I am 8 for 8 on females, so. Haven't you learned yet? Learned what? That breeding makes them that way? I don't have any Belgians. I only have Clydesdales. I do not want a Belgian. There's only one way I'd get a Belgian, and it's not a good one. It'd be if my friends needed to save one, keep one on the side as a cart horse or something, but I don't ever want a Belgian, personally. Belgians are what I started with, or I had one as a kid, and that's what got me into draft horses. It was kind of a giant piece of shit. Same as Ted. Like 800 of them are named Ted. And he was not a good horse. All fillies, 8 for 8. Oh, I know. I joke all the time, there's no way that like the next one can possibly be a filly too, and keeps happening. The next one is named Kerosene, or Caro for short. And I wouldn't mind if that one ends up a colt. I don't really care. Either way. You guys are tilted too. Damn, I almost wore that. Didn't I? Hi, Joey. Shoveling shit in Vermont. I wish it was. I constantly had Louisiana weather, but I don't. That's quite the American outlook, that Belgians are bigger and stronger. Congrats. I'm not going for the biggest and the strongest. Rouse. Yeah, fucking net filling this one up. Yum. Okay. Got it. Eventually. Look. Okay. Whew. Okay. That's better already. Should have zipped up my top first. Oh crap, I need to put it in here. I'll deal with it later. I don't personally have any real pests in my area about this. But of course there's pests everywhere. So Farkas Knuskin, mostly. However, if you would also like to know anything about Clydesdales, riding, driving them, go ahead, let me know. It's a small Clydesdale farm up in Vermont where I kind of go over the daily things that it takes to do it. Happens to be paid by a actress job. So, Flarkus, yeah, your name is bullshit, so. Get an easy one. Itsamandalee. I was just letting you know what it really is. So this is Roxanne, and Roxanne just hangs out at the end here. Are they stubborn? This one is. This one and I are okay with each other. We've come to a realization, she's growing on me, but she ain't what she used to be. Her mom's kind of interesting, and I can see a lot of her traits of her mom in her. So both of them are very, like, they look out for themselves. That's for damn sure. So, yeah. Along with any of your support here, I really thank you guys. If you like keeping up with the farm, if you like blonde-haired country girls, if you just like giving a follow, that does wonders. So also making this possible so I can just keep sharing it with you guys. The first thing a new horse owner should know, establish a good relationship with your vet. Hopefully you don't need them a lot, but you probably will. And so pay your bills. I think that one's a weird one to kind of start off with, but I would actually say pay your bills, because if you want your farrier to come back, your vet to come back, your hay guy to come back, your feed store to like you, pay your bills. So, and then second of all, make that horse respect you. Get it out of your way. Move that. The horses are outside today because it's so fucking gross. Yes, the sun's great. Yes, the weather's feels really good, except for the fact that the ground here in Vermont is very silty, which means that it's very muddy right now. And if they get compacted with mud, then they end up getting like different diseases, and then their legs rot off. So I have no idea what ranching in the Philippines is like, so wish you best of luck with that. It's certainly peaceful as hell, or it can be, and then there's other times that are like pure hell. But we're gonna push this load out, and then I'm gonna pull Tilly out because I gotta check her today. Tilly is supposed to be, I think, 18 days pregnant. And that's what I like to confirm it with my vet, be done, locked in, and then I'll take a blood test on her. Mud fever, yes, mud fever season. That is what it's called when the horses get, like, it's also called scratches. It's also called slippery heel, where their heels are rotting off. So, hi baby girl. This is Roxanne. She's my 3-year-old this year. Hopefully you're not pregnant. Technically I have to figure that out, but I'm gonna wait a little bit on that because she's gonna have to get drugged up. So you're not getting checked until it's a definite. But this one is also definitely pregnant. I have to say the easiest way to deal with these two is what her going there. These two share space and they share her brain cells, I swear. This is Tilly. She is probably my worst and my best horse all in one. The vet's gonna check and confirm that she's 18 days locked in and loaded, ready to go for the rest of the 11 months of being pregnant, and then she will be due in January. Just so it's a load of fun, right? Although I would rather that. I'm not gonna go over my siblings' names. Hi, Tilly. Got her out. She's ready to go. Let's go dump that. Yeah, she's locked and loaded. I gotta keep checking on Raina, and then I don't think my vet's gonna be all that pumped about it, but I'm not having her check her until I can confirm that she's pregnant, and then she can come out and confirm it, because otherwise, there's no point of me having learned all of it. Spring is coming, yes. Except for it's going to show up, and then it's going to peace out, and then it's going to come back, and oh, fuck me. Nothing to it but to do it. I don't know why, but that is my least favorite thing to do with horses. Oh, it's annoying. I'm a Taurus too. Foal's doing well, for the best that I can do. She does have a slight infection, so. Best I can say currently is I think I caught it in time, because one, shows how much of a feeder. She's not very lethargic. She kicked me in the face last night, so I think she's feeling fine. However, I am a little nervous because it could end up in surgery. That would really suck. Because depending on the cost, depends on whether or not it's worth it. So this is my barn. This is my place. This was my lifelong dream of stupidity. Itsamandalee is pretty much my title on everything. Asshole did get my website for whatever reason before I was even remotely looking. This is Bailey. She is due next month. And cast prices. Well, let's just say I think everybody's going to get used to being an actress because we're all getting fucked just to go to work, right? Let's see. Where do we get started? I think I'm going to... Yes, the umbilical cord infection can cause... could possibly lead to surgery. That would really suck, but there's not... when I say there's not much I can do, I'm doing everything I can, and we'll just see how it goes from there. So. Depending on what you would like to keep up with, I'm sure there is a link for that if you just go to the bio. There is Spicier Instagram, my Clydesdale Instagram. I have a Facebook page for the farm. I have a Facebook page for the horses. Relatively organized. She only shits in 2 areas, thank God, but still, it's so fucking frustrating. She always shits under her hay. It's a mess. There is a lot of things you can't control. With horses, some of them just like to die. Itchy. You're nowhere near ready to pop though, so I'm sorry. You're definitely not going to anytime soon. As miserable as they may be. Thanks for all the compliments, guys. Thanks for all the likes and follows, too. It's fun to keep up with the page and give some people something to look forward to. Wondering where the hell my vet is. Probably gonna tip that over. Okay. This is my type, if anyone's wondering. Clydesdale Cowgirls. Stay. Fuck's sake. Tilted. You guys are the best. You kind of hear the foal running around, and I feel like the second I go out there, they're just going to stop, so. She's got the cutest little winter coat on, though. Thank you. It's a different hat. I'm usually, if my fans know that. And I've been digging this straw one now that it's a little more comfortable out. Let's see. Just want to watch her run around. Had a guess that my vet was running late. Well, you're finally running. Let's get this open so I can hear it. God damn you and the Christmas trees. I don't know if any of you guys stuck with me long enough to have been here 10 minutes ago, not even. I just said that if I come out, she's probably going to stop. She stopped! God, I hate this. When I tell you it never fails, I mean it never fails. Come on! Baby. You're gonna fall right through that fence. When Tilly was a mom, she wouldn't have ever remotely let the foal get that far away from her. She was obsessed with it. So she's not like the worst mom ever, but she is not like the others. Whatever. Don't put things that are really expensive high up where the foals can knock them over. So, trying to take a photo of the horses. Since I'm going to be doing a lot of lugging, just back and forth, I'm going to actually log off now because of the fact that I won't be able to like track it back and forth, and then my vet showing up very shortly. So I'm just going to log off for now. And I will be back on maybe when we're done here, but we will see. So thanks for all the likes, follows, and everything else, and I will catch you guys next time.